So I'm not going to make any presentation. We are going just to use the tool in action. My history goes back that I have sold my company, and getting those money, I went to MIT, where a politician from New Orleans, a very good friend of Donald Trump's, asked me to make him to be elected. So we took 25 years of political speech in the Congress. We have took his videos and all his images, and we have created his political profile. And based on that political profile, we have made 2,000 questions, out of which 75 questions couldn't be answered. By doing that, we have identified 21 questions that were pointing to an age of 18 till 24. That guy didn't have a single image that making a handshake with somebody, so he didn't know even how to address those. And that was the key power. So we say AI, it's not about answering questions. AI can discover so-called knowledge gaps. And by doing that, every day we were monitoring his political competitors. We were finding from X those knowledge gaps, and the political marketing were doing their stuff. So he was re-elected with huge difference because not only he could answer what the voters wanted, we could identify what the rest of the competitors couldn't say about. It was a huge power. So by doing that, we understood that AI is something very difficult, and it's not for everybody. It needs huge investments, and you must have a hub that you can easily plug it once and use it, like an Oracle database. Whenever you use Oracle, you put it once, and for 6 or 7 years, it's almost the same. So let's see in action what we can do. So previously, a nice researcher, last night lady, came from my booth. Okay, she's a researcher in the Copenhagen University. So she really does know what's LLMs, and she really does that stuff like me. And let's find her. Good morning, my buddy. Find the name of that girl from her card. Is anybody here that speaks something different from English and Greek? Polish, Romanian, Turkish? So it can even change word because it listened to me speaking Greek previously. Just a moment. Let's do it again. Murphy Law always. Good morning. Find her name from the card. And what we have done, if you visit our booth with Unisystem, and this that I'm getting all the time your photos. Why? Because we have created the first AI engine that when I take your photo, at about 2 minutes, I have in my MyBuddy CRM every information of you. Because what will do, it will get from the photo the name. It will do the second thing, find me what she is doing. Use Google and find her all her research papers. And it will use LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram instantly and find what you are doing. So I don't need to fill in my CRM. Find your company, find your personal data, find her article using archive, please. Let's see if she's a very good scientist. I do believe she is. So what I have integrated, we have integrated MyBuddy with a lot of already pre-trained models, but with dynamic knowledge, because the knowledge of pre-trained it is at least 1 year ago. And so you see, yes, it has very nice article. Read the first article and tell me what it's about. And as I'm speaking, you can understand that there is Greek voices or anything else, so it will automatically translate whatever it has. And by doing that, you can even go to further things, like doing a project for GPTR. So for example, I am PNB Paribas, and I have CCTV cameras, which is addressing the public space. please find me what I should write in data process impact analysis in chapter 2.7. So you can go, we are heavily being used in legal and other aspects, which we can get a lot of information. So for doing that project, we have put all the European and Greek laws. We have put all the fines that the authorities have issued against GPTR, because a fine is what? It's the gap. It's when you don't conform with specific regulation. So in order not to get again a fine, it's better to put inside all the fines, train the AI to indicate what things you should get award. So the next time you have that procedure and you are protected from those risks. We have been used for even more trivial things like athletics. So, καλημέρα, είμαι 40 σχεδόν ετών, δεν κάνω συχνά γυμναστική. Θέλω να μου φτιάξει ένα πρόγραμμα για χάριο με 4 ώρες την εβδομάδα να μπορούμε να ασκούμε. GearUp is one of the famous Greek companies, which is I'm beginner, which has the privilege to represent Greece in abroad with 12,000 points of sales all around Europe and more. And by doing that, you can, I don't have any injuries. You can create online your program and find the best athletes to guide you around that. They have made by themselves what says specific muscle group, all my body. So only legs, please. Okay, it's not possible for 2 hours. So you can understand if I have the time for that or not. And as it does that, they used to have, let's say, for 12 years, some videos in YouTube. So we integrated all their videos, and we know when to use it, in what part of the video I should send you. So you can see a lot of integrations. So what's MyBuddy? MyBuddy is a super platform that was designed for those that they don't have some millions to spend in AI. So you can log in inside. And we have done the following thing. Do you know those guys? Those guys? Those guys? Those guys? So as I go down, it's more for data scientists and more, and the real GenAI industry, and there are more and more and more. We have integrated 14,000 models, so I have a model that can unite balance sheets between accounts from Greece and Cyprus, for example. I have models that can create your avatar, speak, take one photo of you and start speaking about, create your image, combine it with your LinkedIn, and make a marketing post and send it dynamically. Whatever MyBuddy is doing, even my mail should not be written by myself. So if I go within the MyBuddy, and go to the workspace, you would see that what we have done is that we have generated the ability to integrate anything. For us, SAP, Salesforce is a tool, but it's also Google. And whatever these tools you can do, also your AI agent can do. So we have integrated a lot of them. And we are not stopping integrating. So whatever you can imagine, it's already integrated, Brave, Midjourney. Also, it's Slack and Trello. So, for example, if I want to get a report what my team is doing, it will go directly to, I will speak of that, it will go directly to the Slack, find what my team is doing, and if I'm not happy with their code, I can really speak about and create the unit test about it. 83% of the code of MyBuddy is being read by MyBuddy, so the engine. So my team in Gujarati, in India, the basic thing that they are doing, it's correcting the code that AI is already writing. And what is the great thing? The great thing is that you can really do everything without being a developer. So you can do simple projects or even difficult ones, like giving a full workflow. So that's why I'm the first dyslexia guy that ever entered the Greek universities back in 1994. So my writing is not the best ones, but AI really helps me every day because that's writing my mail. It is making shorter, it's making bigger, it understands if I have put the proper tone of voice. The marketing guys can really understand that, and more things. And you can create big steps with a lot of steps. So for example, for a GPTR analysis, you have about 34 steps because you have 34 chapters, which you must design. And that's about MyBuddy. And the way that we expand MyBuddy, it's with partnerships. So we have partners right now in India, in Abu Dhabi, in Greece, in Cyprus, in Prague. And I would love to see more. We have cases in various sectors. And I'm ready for any real demo. And within 7 minutes, I can create any of your application. So just try us. Thank you very much. So is there any questions or something that would you like to try? Yes?
What's the difference with ChatGPT?
ChatGPT is a very small model compared to 14,000 models. And the basic difference of ChatGPT is that within ChatGPT, you don't have that. So ChatGPT doesn't have re-rank models. Re-rank models means that you can understand dimensions, 3D spaces. So for example, what case I should buy when I have this kind of laptop. Or to take a photo of the room and tell me how many square meters is that room. Let me show you something very interesting, which ChatGPT cannot read. Of course, we are not model creators. We say that by combining models, it's even better. Tell me what type of salad is that and how I can create that salad. Is that okay? Is it a Greek salad? So let's go even more worse. Somewhere here I have it. Do you see somewhere a bedroom? Sorry, this is from Web Summit. Is there a bedroom? No. Let's find a bedroom. Cancel it. There is a famous company in Greece. Pros. Okay. Sorry, but for that I will need to put hands. Describing the room, what type of furnaces do they have. Also tell me an estimation of the dimension, and if it's proper for a young guy, an old guy, a guy that likes design, or it's an economic solution. So AI is very good to do data analysis and gathering. And in real estate, I say, stop using agent. Start using your photo. A photo is more than 1,000 words. And now, which I know the dimension, I can say, what furniture should I order? Does they fit within that room? What type of curtains should I buy to that? And I can dynamically connect a lot of shops and start purchasing at the same moment. That's a huge difference. So the LLM is a small problem of the total service. The total service, you must be tightly integrated with a lot of tools and facilities and be able to change it quickly. So a guy that you will create, let's say 2 years ago, the GPT-2, the code you have used for GPT-2, now it's totally obsolete. So you must go and change the code. By you doing MyBuddy, you will do the following things. So I want to change from, who knows when I/O Mini was published? Do you know? Not the preview, the real I/O. Let's go here. Okay. So can anybody tell me what was the day that that was published? It was 3 days ago. Okay. So 14,000 models we have within 1 year. Next year, we will be almost 30,000 models. If you think that you have the money to sustain that evolution, I don't believe there are such a big Greek companies that can sustain that engagement, because it's constant, it will never stop, and you need a platform that you will solve it. So we are the platform, like LangChain is a platform, my global competitors, okay, which is in US based, but we do it with no code, and we have gone way ahead from LangChain, so we don't say, take that Python code, write that Python code, and put that stuff in LangChain. We have provided a total platform for doing that. And yes, we are REST API, so you would see us being used by application which you never see MyBuddy, because they are making a REST call, and they're getting the result. And behind it's the REST API. We are very glad that we have the support of Microsoft Startup Foundation. They really gave us a lot of money for doing that stuff. And we have, let's say, a monthly big bill in Azure that it's growing every month. So that's about, but GPT is one small part of a lot of guides. What I want to say, don't stick to GPT. Probably you know it because it's quite well with Greeks. But if you were Chinese, you will never use GPT. If you were in Hindi, which they have 26 different languages, you will never use GPT. And the world is quite big to sustain one model. So, and the good thing is that we have also research. So in my board, there is Mr. George Polizos, which is in Sangsen University right now, creating the biggest postgraduate university. So we are doing also some research, nice stuff, which is on the spectrum of how to make AI to be distributed and how to monetize your knowledge. Because the time you publish an AI agent, you are eligible for the information you post. So it's far better to use your agent instead of asking GPT. Because you have tested, you have put your knowledge, you took the responsibility of what you say, and you are more eligible from a generative anonymous information. Okay? Any other question? Yes?
It's interesting, everything you say, but I was wondering if one uses MyBuddy AI for a commercial purpose, to build an application, let's say, what about defensibility? I mean, I suppose that it is easy to be copied after that, or what do you do for that?
First of all, we are SOC 2 compliant, meaning that you have the total isolation environment, which if you don't invite me, I can never understand what you are doing. Second of all, the problem is not with the tools. The tool is quite easy. That politician won the election not because I did find what he was not telling. He won the election because he have designed the strategy how to use it. So everything is about using it. For example, let's say that I create for a Funky Buddha. I create for Funky Buddha the AI agent. If Gavala's agent exists at that point, you would probably pay more if Gavalas gives you advice how to use and what to match in Funky Buddha's addressing instead of just asking an AI agent. So that ability that you can grow your business and your knowledge makes you unique. And if you make it unique, for example, Gear Up right now, it's the first athletic model that exists. they can easily go and negotiate with Nike and sell their model. Because when you train AI, yes, you are using your private information, but you are training on usage. So, for example, GearUp's AI agent really knows what's upper lift, which is a specific type of exercise which GPT doesn't know, and what types of bar you must use to do that. And by doing that, you have educated AI in specific usage. That's your fortune. Your fortune is not only your data, but the use of data. So what is your spectrum? For example, a lawyer, he knows all the laws. Everybody knows all the laws. The way she is using the laws, it's what makes her unique. And the usage, it is what AI has been trained for. So AI is always trained about the usage, how you use information, and understands semantics. Okay, so to understand semantics, it's quite powerful, and you can sell. And we don't have all the semantics right now, so it's a virgin area. In 5 years, yes, we will have everything. Okay, so the first lawyer that will make a model for AI, the first athletic that will make a model for AI, those guys will be greatly beneficial from that. Okay. Any other questions? So if you have anything else, we will be with Unisystems at the booth. I would love to see you. Thank you very much.